Apple's 2022 WWDC was jam-packed with something good for everyone. From iOS 16, iPadOS 16, WatchOS 9 to the new M2 chip, MacBook Pro with M2, and the 13-inch MacBook Air with M2, and macOS Ventura for the Macs, and the next generation of CarPlay. It was really huge. In this video, you get a highlight of what Apple unveiled and how they will impact your life if you are an Apple user. First, we start with iOS 16. The latest version of the iOS operating system focuses on customization. That includes an updated lock screen with selectable fonts and colors, so you can actually edit your lock screen and make it look beautiful. It's got Apple Watch style widgets and rotating photos. So you can be able to edit your photos and adjust them and put in widgets like weather widgets and things like that to make your lock screen look really vibrant and look unique to you. So that way you're truly making the iPhone your own. Well, notification on previous versions of the iOS, like the current iOS 15, from my own experience, I would say it's pretty annoying. Sometimes I just spend some minutes, kind of deleting whole row of notifications that are covering a beautiful photo that you may have on the lock screen. But with iOS 16, notification rolling from the bottom of the screen. That way, they will not obscure your cover photo on the lock screen. And live activities like music playback can expand to fill the lock screen. This is really a very beautiful update. So Apple also talks about messages. So messages now can allow you to edit your messages, and that's really good. So maybe you sent a message and it's not what you intended, so you can be able to edit it. That's good. And you can undo sent messages. You send a message out and you realize it's something that happens to people often. You realize that this message, you sent it to the wrong person. Now you can undo, kind of recall the message, and it goes away. You can find it. SharePlay is improved, making it easy to share videos and stuff like that within fixed time, and you can also do that in messages. So detection now blends very well in text, and you can touch just on the go, and you can input messages at any time. So you can type, you can detect, or something like that. And Apple have introduced something called live text. So this is kind of like what Google already has with Google Lens, but Apple takes this another level to videos. So it lets you pause the time frame of, say, a video, and you can interact with maybe the text. You can grab text from a video. That's something really good. Gradually, we're going somewhere. And Apple says that soon, with this software, you'll also be able to extract images from a background and automatically paste them in other apps like Messages. So maybe you have image of something in the background, and you can like magically take it out of there and you can put it in messages or take it on a website as PNG. That's really good for creators and for creativity. Yeah, so changes are coming to wallets, and this includes Apple rolling out Apple Pay Later. So you can buy something with your Apple Pay, and you can pay later, and you can split the cost of purchase across. You can pay in 4 installments, and I think so long as you pay this off within, Apple said within 6 weeks, you got no charges in any form. So iOS 16 really, really great. You find if you're doing cycling using the Apple Map, there is also some huge improvement there, and you'll be able to look around and find high-res imagery and expanded details for landmarks, covering specific cities, and this is something good. The Apple News, I got some upgrade also, and it's been expanded to cover sports coverage in the US, in UK, in Canada, and Australia. Then there is family sharing for up to 5 members with parental control apps for stuff like movies, books, music, and stuff like that. Improved sharing also comes to photos. So now you can have shared library via iCloud, and you can share with others, and you can actually collaborate with others as well. On the privacy front, iOS 16 introduces a new feature called Safety Check. So what this does is that it can help you quickly revoke access for someone threatening you. So for some people, maybe they have a relationship with someone, business relationship or whatever, or they are partners, and they have some they have access to the parts of the iCloud or stuff like that. So you can easily revoke that access, and you can also be able to sign out of all your devices wherever you sign into an iCloud. So iPhone, iPad, the MacBook, or stuff like that. You can just one click can get out all of them. So this is good for safety and privacy for everyone. So another good one in iOS 16 is a fitness app. So the fitness app now comes to the iPhone from the watch. So previously, the fitness app, it can only work with the Apple Watch. So on the iPhone, you just view. So now, iPhone users who don't have the Apple Watch can as well have the fitness app, and they can track their rings and track their workout, cover their rings, and all that stuff that you normally need an Apple Watch for. I think that's good and fair for all who are involved. So now I'll talk about the MacBook Air and the MacBook Pro 13-inch that was released. So this is a beautiful update that has come to these 2 MacBook that have been redesigned, and it now has not the M1 chip, but the new M2 chip. That's what it will be coming with. It got the same aluminum unibody, but now is a little bit more trim. And MagSafe returns to the MacBook Pro as well as still having 2 Thunderbolt ports available, and the audio jack is retained. So that's really cool for the MacBook Pro. We're going to go into detail of this in another video that will cover each of these items. So this is just a highlight, just kind of running through all the stuff that Apple did in the WWDC. And thanks to the improved GPU in the M2, and there is a huge focus here on performance. So Apple says the MacBook Air will deliver the same battery life and better performance. It supports fast charging, and the new adapter has a second USB port as well, and that will be really very useful for our concern. So the MacBook Air starts at $1199, and the MacBook Pro starts at $1299. If you use the education store or you're a student, you can get $100 discount. So now we come to macOS Ventura. So this is the new OS that the Macs will be rocking starting fall of 2022. And here's what's new. It's got the Stage Manager feature. So with this, users can more easily organize open windows. We use MacBook and iMacs and all this stuff to do a lot of work. And sometimes we got tabs open all over, and Apple designed this Stage Manager to help. So now you can, with it, you can group apps together, side by side, and it allows users to toggle through groupings of different windows. And the Mac's Spotlight search bar can get more results now, and it got the ability to take actions such as setting a timer. And the Mail app on the macOS will now also be able to do stuff like undo sent messages. And it also have a powerful search bar that can make useful suggestions as well. Shared tab groups will come to Safari browser, and it allows users to share a group of links with friends. So you're working on something, so you can grab the links to those websites that you open on different tabs, and you can share with your friends. That's really cool. So passkey is another stuff that Apple introduced instead of kind of password alternative. This can be created using Touch ID. I think Apple is trying to make things really easy for everyone. Yeah. Another very beautiful feature of macOS Ventura is that it can now allow users to make use of their iPhone as a webcam. This is huge. People have got to use some third-party apps to try to work around this, and it can really work well as well as what Apple has put together. So with this, you can use the main camera of your iPhone, and with that, you use the high resolution of these iPhone cameras as your webcam for streaming and stuff like that. So that's really cool. Handoff is another beautiful feature that comes to FaceTime. So what that does is that you on a call, FaceTime call, maybe on your iPhone, and you come into your home or office, and your Mac is there. Boom! You can just take over and switch to the Mac, or so iPad, as the case may be, especially the Mac, and the larger screen, you can switch to that and continue your FaceTime conversation, video streaming from there. So this is really a cool feature as well. So now we come to WatchOS 9. So new watch faces are on the way, including more diverse calendars, the ability to pin apps at the top of the dock, new banner notifications, and support for podcasts for kids with parental controls. So that's really very cool. So with WatchOS 9, you'll be able to get some more beautiful features. A new multi-sport workout that can switch between swimming, cycling, running, and all that. So you don't need to do it like manually. So it's going to be able to detect by itself that, okay, this guy's running or swimming now, and be able to switch, and that's really good. Sleep stages using accelerometer and heart rate sensor will be used to track what sleep states you are in and also time them. So to do that, you're going to have to wear your Apple Watch and sleep with that throughout the night. For those of us who charge our watch in the night, so to experience this, you're going to have to find some other time of the day to charge your watch, and this we have some health benefit, and you can share details of your sleep pattern with your doctor, and that's good. iPadOS 16 gets the same update as iOS 16, as well as a new weather app. So finally, the new weather app is here, and there is the OS collaboration where you can be able to share documents you are editing and tab groups from FaceTime with notifications via messages and stuff like that. We also get a sneak peek at Freeform app. So the Freeform app is a visual shared whiteboard with drawing tools for group meetings, and Apple said that's coming later in the year. It will support embedding document, videos, images, and will be included with all platforms. So iPadOS is coming with a lot of capabilities. Apple is trying to make the iPad be like a desktop powered Mac, and we'll see how this will go. How this will go with this new software and M1 based iPads. Do a test and see how this goes. iPadOS gets a stage manager, just like in macOS Ventura, for better multitasking and switching between windows and tabs and stuff like that. And finally, Apple talks about CarPlay. The next generation of CarPlay brings a fully integrated, immersive iPhone experience to your vehicle. CarPlay is redesigned to unify car and iPhone screens, including powering your entire instrument clusters. This is huge. So it's as if the iPhone becomes the main power for your vehicles, so to say, in terms of multimedia displays and all of that. Apple said announcement regarding what specific vehicles we have these will come out later in 2023. So this is all the beautiful stuff that Apple talks about or release in WWDC 2022. So if you found value from this video, please like the video and subscribe so that you won't miss any of the beautiful content that bring your way. This is Enitech. Thank you very much for watching this video. Bye.